Welcome back to your own YouTube channel Absolute French, and this time we are going to learn about the basic conversation extenders in French. This video is the extension of the previous one. So if you haven't watched it, watch the same. I am going to leave the link in the description below and the I button as well. So let's continue. If you want to ask what is your name, there are multiple ways, of which over here I have chosen 3 of them. C'est quoi ton nom? Como tu t'appelles or como vous vous appelez? If you want to ask what's your name in a formal way, como vous vous appelez is the way. Como tu t'appelles is an informal way, and a more informal way is c'est quoi ton nom? Tu as quel âge? Which means what is your age? Make sure that you always use the verb avoir when you want to tell your age or you want to ask someone's age. Like here it's tu as quel âge? Tu viens de quel pays, which means you come from which country. C'est quoi ton profession, which means what is your profession. C'est quoi ton hobby, which means what is your hobby. Make sure H is silent over here in French, like I have told you. Hence it is c'est quoi ton hobby. C'est quoi ton hobby. Now, of the 5 sentences what we have learned, I have chosen tu viens de quel pays and make sure to give you an exploded view of the same so that you understand the rest of them as well. Let's see. Tu viens. Well, via comes from the verb venir in French, which means to come. Like, for example, in present conjugation it is je viens, which means I come. Tu viens is you come. Il vient means he come. Elle vient is she come. Nous venons, which means we come. Vous venez, which means you come. Elles viennent. I'll repeat, elles viennent, which means they come. Now, the basic and most important vocabulary as well, which you can use as a template and use to make your own sentences. Quel, which means which. Quoi, what. Où, where. Comment, how. Pays, pays means country. Ville in French is city. Last, profession. In French it is called profession, while in English it is called as profession. It is called profession. I am going to repeat it once again. In French it is called as profession, c'est quoi ton profession, and in English it is called as profession. Well, my experience has been, if you have learned the verb venir, that which means to come, it is always better to learn verbs in opposites, like to come is opposite of to go, and hence we are going to learn the verb aller as well. Je vais, which means I go. Tu vas, which means you go. Elle en va, which means he she goes. Nous allons, which means we go. Vous allez, which means you go. Elles vont, which means they go. Well, at the end of each video, I'll make sure that you learn at least 2 verbs on daily basis and opposites, because this is the best way what I have observed to learn verbs. Well, please pause this video and practice the verbs. Make sure you know at least the 4 basic verbs être, avoir, aller and venir very well, as this forms the basic of all the entire French. For example, we are going to use these 4 verbs and their conjugation in past and future tenses as well. Right now, make sure to know the verbs. Do not concentrate on learning the spellings. This will come to you with time automatically. Use the template approach what I have shown in my videos. Try to frame your own sentences. So that's it for today. Merci, au revoir.